Summit Special. Over to Kev Herman.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're going to look for Mitch Wells, Dan McKenzie, Phil Rogers, Russ Shepherd, Matt Bishop, Connor Jones, Dan Ray and Kenny Smith. Away we go with the ProLink sponsored men's Class 8 final. Russ Shepherd very quick into the gate then, but the Evesham car, Mitch Wells it is, that comes through with Bishop there. We got two cars tangled up at the rear of the field now. Bishop's there in second. We've got a spinner over there on the far side, and are we going to get flags? Yes, we are. Shame that. Cars parked up everywhere, all over the shop. One over the far side, look, facing the ice cream van. Two tangled up together, Kenny Smith, and I think that's Phil Rogers, isn't it? Tangled up there, over there. So safety first. We're going to go that one into the rerun lane. 12's down there in 356. Danny McKenzie, CA44 with no Phil Rogers. There's Russ Shepherd, Matt Bishop, Connor Jones, Dan Ray and Kenny Smith. But it's Evesham 356. Mitch Wells. Oh, we got red flags. Red flags on that first corner for some reason. Not quite sure why that was. 8 round, but and already the engine's there off the line before I even got time. Oh, sit down, and Matt then takes a big bang there. Contact there with Kenny Smith afterwards, just the after party there. And again, disappointment. So Mitch Wells just having no luck whatsoever. He's raced so hard all this weekend, but really struggling to get through this. One more, actually. Anyway, we wait and see. Let him come off the line. Let's see who's going to get this one. Mitch Wells come out of grid 1 every single time, and every single time he's led to the bend. Can we get this one successfully completed this time around? It is Mitch Wells in Evesham 356 that takes him round over there on the far side for the very first time. Side by right side racing for second, third and fourth, and going through into second race and diving through Matt Bishop, ARC 15, then Kenny Smith and Dan McKenzie. Dan McKenzie up to fourth, Kenny Smith relegated, and then Dan Ray just tucked in behind him as Mitch Wells just motors on and starts to pull away a tad now from Matty Bishop's lost that second place, a little bit too tentative round the bottom turn, and ARC 15, then Connor Jones goes through into second with Matt Bishop then relegated now to third place as Dan McKenzie looks to get on a charge now to try and snatch that third place trophy. And while all that's going on, Mitch Wells just inches away from the chasing pack. ARC 15, Connor Jones still there in second, having a right old battle then with Matty Bishop in the Ayton Sodbury 73, and Dan McKenzie still there poised in fourth place, waiting for any mistake, and up goes into second again then, so chopping and changing that second place, and Bishop it is that's got up into second. Little bit of a mistake for your race leader, CA44 444 as well, also going through. McKenzie now up into third place as we look to the lead car. He's losing his tyres, but it's checkered flag and it's held aloft for Mitch Wells, who takes the win then. Matty Bishop second, McKenzie's third, 15 is fourth and 31, and then Kenny Smith is your final finisher in the Stroud 41 machine.
Well, over to Kev for Class 8.
Okay, yeah, here we go then with the ProLink sponsored men's Class 8 Bass final. Whoa, they're very quickly out of the gate. We let them sort themselves out as they come round in front of commentary. Your race leader, West Waterford 132 from Port P47, Border County 69. They climb in the bank for the very first time down the straight over there. For the second is still the 132 car of Jamie Meehan that brings him into this bottom turn. Pushes a little bit wide there, gets a bit more grip, but so does BC69. Whoa, and he's a spinner. But oh my crikey, everybody managed to avoid him now. I don't know how, but Adam Jones says thanks very much, I'll have some of that. And it's Adam Jones now that brings him round. And he's extending his lead. BC69, your race leader. PhD 47, White Rose 11, and Evesham 356 is there in that fourth place as Jonesy takes him over there on the far side, and he's looking pretty cool, calm and collected with just 1 lap to go in the Prolix Class 8 final. BC 69 then, Dan Thomas in PhD 47, Sean Wright in White Rose 11, and Mitch Wells in Evesham 356. As the last car crosses the line, Jones is into the bottom turn for the final time. It's checkered flag, and that's a super win. He's delighted with that. BC 69 takes it from PhD 47, White Rose 11, Evesham 356. West Waterford 132 and North Shropshire 151. Tom Chadwick is next. Typhy 57, Jake Herdman, and Yorkshire Dale 7, Liam Nichols.
Series as we are looking down towards the line, we can see Mackenzie, Matthews, Thomas, Bishop, Mullen, I've forgotten the name, Liam Nichols, Harry Russell and Alex Hall. They're your 8 that are going to make their way into turn 1. Who's on the outside line? They're trying to get back to the inside. It's Dan Thomas versus Dan Mack after head of affairs. So it's the TT powered versus the DM racing engines that go through the start gate turn for the first time, and it is Thomas just about getting his front wheels up into front, but it's Dan Mack looking up the inside in the 44 machine. Alex Hall had a good weekend so far. He's there just squeezing his way through to take up that second spot as they come back towards us to round out their first full circuit. From Daz Mullen then, he had a good few heats, didn't he, unbeaten yesterday, and he's there in that 4th position in Yorkshire Dales 37. Harry Russell just gets it all wrong and has to have a detour towards the tail end of the field, but it's Dan Thomas in PhD 47 then that takes up the running and has done so for the last 2 laps, but it's another lap complete. 47, 44, 411 and 37. They race ahead of Sam Matthews in Scunthorpe 427, Liam Nichols in Yorkshire Dales number 7. Matt Bishop trying to find a way through on the inside, hugging the cones through the start gate turn in Yeaton Sodbury 73. And at the tail end of the field, unfortunately, Harry Russell in IK 65. But it is Dan Thomas then in PhD 47's got 2 more full circuits to go on this Grove Farm Raceway here at the Border Counties Club. Dan McKenzie still leads the chase in Cambridge 44 from Alex Hall in 411, who's under pressure now from Mullen in 37 as he rounds out to your 1, 2, 3 and 4. Harry Russell gains a place at the tail end of the field, but it's not going to matter a jot to your race leader who goes on to his final circuit. Dan Thomas it is then, holding the pace, controlling the pace and holding them at bay at the moment. Dan Mack continues to lead the chase in CA 44. He's still there in that second spot. Mullen looking through on the inside of Alex Hall, but it looks like the Radford car's got the momentum, or has it, in the battle for third. But it's Dan Thomas that takes the win in PhD 47 from Dan Mack, from Hall, from Mullen. Matthews takes 5th in the Scunthorpe 427 machine. From